Okay, so for this morning's class, we're going to start standing up. And just take a moment looking down at your feet, making sure to have your feet about hip distance apart, heels behind your toes. And then start by lifting your toes up towards your ankles. Then starting with your little toe, place each toe down onto the mat. See if you can get some space between your toes. And then very slowly circling through your feet. Just taking a moment, just noticing how your body's feeling, noticing the sensations created from your movements. And circling back the other way. And stopping in the center, pulling up above your knees. A gentle tuck of your tailbone, draw your navel in and up. Relaxing your shoulders down and lengthen up from the crown of your head, feeling the lift through the vertebrae of your back. Closing your eyes and bringing all of your attention and awareness onto your breath. And just feel yourself standing comfortably within the curves of your spine. Take a deep breath in to welcome all aspects of yourself as you are, and take a long exhale to dissolve and release. And bringing your breathing back to nice, even rhythm. Let go of all preconceived ideas and the need to control. The voice inside may comment, judge, might compare and complain, and it might relive the past, or it might speculate about the future, but just welcome it all. Okay, just suspend your tendency to edit or censor what comes up, and just accept what you bring to the mat today. Just staying in this practice without judgment. And just keeping your eyes closed, drop your chin down onto your chest, lengthen through the back of your neck. And as you inhale, lift your chin high, lengthening through your throat. Bring your chin parallel to the floor, turning your head to the right, to the center, to the left, to the center, right ear towards your right shoulder. Keep your left shoulder heavy. The center, left ear towards your left shoulder, keeping your right shoulder heavy. Back to the center, look over the back of your right shoulder to your mat, to the center and over the back of your left shoulder. Coming back to the center, pressing the palms together, interlace your fingers, and nice easy movement into your wrists. Just really relaxed. Notice, just don't think about the movement, just let it happen. So the pranayama we're going to practice today is Viloma breath. So often we practice 3 separate inhales. This time we're going to do it the other way around. So we one smooth exhale, inhale and 3 separate exhales. So relax your arms by your sides. As you inhale deeply, take your arms up wide. Nice smooth inhale to fill your lungs. As you exhale, for a third of the breath, take your hands to your shoulders. Exhale another third as you draw your hands towards your waist, and then fully exhale. Inhale, nice deep inhale, lifting the arms high. Exhale a third of the breath, 2/3, and empty. Inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. Two more. And take a deep inhale, filling your lungs, and a nice smooth exhale as you let the breath draw out evenly. And bring your hands to your sides. Now we're going to do a Qigong sequence to enhance your mood, to lift your mood. So feet hip distance apart. And we'll just start with tapping onto the chest. The hands to fists, like tapping the lung meridians under the collarbones. And using an open hand, slapping down the inside of your right arm and up the outside of the arm. Down the inside and up the outside. One more, down the inside and up the outside. Take it to the left, down the inside, which is the yin meridians, and up the outside, the yang meridians. Down the inside, outside. And one more, inside and outside. Then lift your left arm, tapping under your armpit. Take it down the side body to your waist. Lift your hand back to your armpit and tap down to your waist. And one more, armpit to waist. And lifting your right arm, tapping down to the waist. One more. And using the backs of the hands, just tap into your kidneys. This is the door of life, so your vitality is stored here. And then open the hands, tap down the sides of the legs and up the inside. Down the outside and up the inside. One more, down the outside, up the inside. Use the fists to tap into the groin area. Release a lot of trapped emotions and things get stored here. And relax your arms by your sides. And now I'm going to swing the arms. So lift your arms on your inhale, bend the knees as you exhale and swing your arms behind. Inhale and exhale. So your legs are a pumping movement. Inhale as you lift and exhale as you swing. So again, just move to how your body feels. You might not feel at all like moving, so just make it easy. Two more. This time, inhale, lift your arms high, hold on to your left wrist and gently draw it over to the right. Inhale to center, hold your right wrist and draw it over to the left. Inhale to center, taking your arms wide, folding forward, bend your knees, and then taking hold of opposite elbows, drop your head. A little yes and no with your head. Maybe a dangling movement here, like a rag doll hanging from your hips. And slowly on your inhale, roll up through your spine. Lift your arms high. And draw your hands down to your sides. And you're going to take your left hand to your right shoulder, and you're going to cross the palm of the hand across the body and then flick. And then to left to right, so crossing and flicking. You're programming the body's energies to cross over. Yeah, one more. And then begin to shake, shaking your arms. A little smile on your face, because it's difficult to be grumpy or in a bad mood if you have a smile. So inhale with a smile and exhale with a ha, bouncing through the knees. Ha, ha, ha. Take your arms up high. Down wide, down low, shaking one leg, shake the other leg, and very suddenly come to stillness, and just be aware of the sensations around the hands, around your arms. This is your life force, your chi. And take the palms of your hands to your lower back and take a nice, gentle and slow hip circle. Circling back the other way. And stopping in the center. Now we'll come to hip hinges. So you're going to push your hips back with bent knees, and then as you inhale, push your hips forward, gentle back bends of back and forward. And one more. Forward and coming back to neutral. So now we're going to do the same hip hinging movements but with arm action. So bringing the palms to face up, elbows in at the waist. Now as you hinge your hips back, you bring your fingertips towards your waist with your palms facing up. You circle your arms around. So imagine you're holding onto teacups. And then as you hinge your hips forward, you circle the palms above your head. Bring them into the waist. Push the hips back, circle. And now pushing the hips forward, circle above your head. So your arms are making a figure of 8 movement as your hips hinge forward and back. And one more. And coming back to standing, bring the backs of your hands to face each other. And as you inhale, this is called fireworks breath. Draw the hands up and then just flick the arms and let your arms float down on your exhale. Inhale up the center line of the body and exhale. Inhale. At the same time as you exhale, you can visualize a white light drawing up through the body. Two more. Now stepping your feet together, relax your arms by your sides, close your eyes. And this is called bamboo in the wind. So just notice if the body begins to sway a little bit. Notice the fluctuations of the mind. And placing one palm on your below the navel, the other hand on top, and begin to a clockwise direction, a nice big circle around your abdomen. And in an anti-clockwise direction. And this time just slowly begin to make the circle smaller until you're just gently pressing below the navel in a small circular movement. And coming to stillness, a deep inhale and a slow exhale. Release your arms to your side or from the front of the mat. Inhale, lift your arms high. As you exhale, wide with your arms and interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, your heart lifts. Exhale, folding forward. So bend the knees, belly rests on your thighs. Drop your head and lift your hands. Maybe a little movement of your hands here from side to side, swaying. Always allowing a little bit of give, a little bit of yield in any posture that you're in. As you release your hands, sink your hips as you come into an easy chair pose. Think about that lightning bolt shape of the body. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, circling the arms behind your back. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, folding forward again. Your gentle forward fold with your hands lifting. If they don't lift very far off your back, don't worry. Just having an awareness of your shoulders. Release the hands as you come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, lifting high. Exhale, cactus the arms with a ha. Inhale, lifting high, circle your arms wide. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, folding forward, drop the head low and lift your hands high. Release your hands into chair pose. Inhale, lifting high. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift one more time. Circle your arms wide. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, folding forward. Lift your hands high. Drop the crown of your head low. Release your hands into chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, lifting high. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift this time, folding forward, bringing your palms to the mat, forehead towards your knees. Inhale to your fingertips, relax your shoulders, lift your heart, look forward. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, head to knee. Fingertips. Exhale, head to knee. And one more time, fingertips. Exhale, head to knee. Just walk your feet back to plank. Dropping your knees, flatten your feet and draw back to child's pose. We're getting maybe a little movement in your child's pose, swaying. Coming to stillness. And coming up to all fours, taking both of your feet to the left, right foot on top. Draw back to child's pose, look under your left armpit. Inhale your feet to the right, left foot on top. Exhale, look under your right armpit. Inhale to the left. Exhale. To the right. Exhale. To the left. And to the right. Coming back to all fours. Rest under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So we're going to come into cat, tucking your tailbone. Draw the belly in. Press up between your shoulder blades, chin to chest. Inhale, tilting your tailbone up. Relaxing the belly down. Lift your heart, look forward. Exhaling into cat. Inhaling to cow. To cat. Inhale to cow. To cat. It's time. Inhale to cow. As you exhale into cat, press your hips back towards your heels. And as you come into cow, draw your chest forward. Exhale, rounding the spine to cat. Inhale, forward into cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Again, a little movement if that feels nice, or stillness if that feels better. Coming back to all fours, fingers spread wide, tuck your toes and lift into your moving downward dog. So any movement at all that feels nice. You feel as though you're creating a little space in your body. With your hips high and your head low, slowly walking your feet forward, folding your belly to your thighs, head to knee. Inhale to fingertips. Exhale, head to knee. Placing your right hand to the mat, soften into your right knee and lift your left arm high. Exhale, release your left hand, soften the left knee, and inhale, lift your right arm high. Exhale. Inhale, left hand lifts. Exhale. Right hand. Exhale, bringing your heels together, knees wide as you come into your squat. Keep your hands on the mat, lift your hips and look to your knees. Back to your squat, lift your hips. And one more time into your squat. Lift your hips, heels behind your toes, and slowly uncurl your spine as you come up to standing. Just relaxing, rolling your shoulders. And relax your hands by your sides. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, folding forward, head to knee. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, head to knee. Left step back, left knee to the mat. So I want you to draw the crown of your head. So you want a straight line here from the crown of your head to your left knee. So your body's in a 45-degree angle. Reach your arms forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Cactus. One more. Cactus. Lift the arms high. Cactus. One more. Hands high, palms together, left elbow over your right knee. Press your palms together. Lift your right shoulder up and back. Inhale, lift your arms high, right hand to the inside of your right foot and circle your left arm up. Bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Keep the ball of the right foot to the mat as you lift your right arm. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Circle or swing your right leg back to child's pose. As you come up to all fours, lift your feet, cross your ankles, exhaling to the mat. Uncross your feet, inhale to the belly as you come into baby cobra. Exhale, release, child's pose. Rounding, lifting, lift the feet, cross your ankles, releasing down. Baby cobra, release, child's pose. One more time, releasing down. Baby cobra, release, child's pose. To all fours, downward dog. Really feeling the lift of your hips, the length in your spine. And on your inhale, left step forward, right knee to the mat. Again, draw the body forward, drawing the arms forward. Take an inhale, exhale, cactus, and reach. Cactus, one more, and reach. Lifting high, cactus, last one. And lift, hands to prayer, right elbow over your left knee. Press the palms lightly together. Lift your left shoulder up and back. Inhale, lift your arms high. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot and circle your right arm up. Right hand underneath your right shoulder, lifting your left arm, ball of the left foot to the mat. And release your left hand. Swing your left leg back, child's pose. As you come up to all fours, try not to always cross your ankles the same way. Mix it up. Take your body down. Uncross your feet, baby cobra. Release. Child's pose. To all fours, ankles crossed, releasing down. Uncross. Cobra. Release. Child's pose. And last time. To all fours, releasing down. Cobra. Release. Child's pose. To all fours, downward dog. Navel drawing in and up, feet hip distance apart. Face soft and relaxed. And come right up onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward as you lightly walk, step or jump forward. Exhale, head to knee, ground down through your feet. Inhale to lift up. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward, head to knee. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, head to knee, left step back, left knee to the mat. Drawing back into runner's hurdle, lift the sole of your right foot, pull back on your right hip crease. Inhale forward, lifting your hips high, maybe lift the sole of your right foot again. Drawing back to your lunge, runner's hurdle. Forward, lifting into pyramid. Forward, runner's hurdle. Forward and lift. Forward, runner's hurdle. One more. Forward, lift and hold. Relax the sole of your right foot down. Feel the lightness of your hips lifting and the heaviness of the crown of your head drawing towards your right foot. And slowly slide your right leg back to downward dog. Coming down to all fours, thread your left arm through, left shoulder, left ear to the mat. Keep the right hand in front of the face, just press the palm of your right hand down and lift your right shoulder up and back. Nice, easy, thread the needle. Notice the flow of your breath. So from here into side opening, so unthread your left arm, turn your right foot out to the right, extend your left leg and lift your left arm. Draw your left shoulder back, your left hip, draw your head back and just be aware of the sensations in the front of your body. Now lift your left leg parallel to the floor and extend your left arm long. So you're drawing back with the toes of the left foot and reaching forward with your left arm. Coming back to all fours, child's pose. So this time as you come up to all fours, cross your ankles and take a little press up. Pressing back up, then all the way down, uncross your feet, cobra, release, child's pose. Feet lifted, ankles crossed. So press up might just be a tiny movement for you. Don't worry how far will you come down. It will increase. Drawing down, cobra, release. Child's pose. And last time, feet lifted, drawing down, press up. All the way down. Cobra, release. And child's pose. Back to all fours into downward dog. On your inhale, left step forward, right knee to the mat, drawing back into runner's hurdle, sole of the left foot lifts, pull back on your left hip crease, forward to your lunge, lift your hips high, maybe lift the sole of your left foot, forward, runner's hurdle, forward and lift, forward, runner's hurdle, forward and lift. One more, runner's hurdle, forward, lift and hold. Relax the sole of the left foot down, a feeling of being lifted up from the hips and drawn down by the crown of your head. Slide or step your left leg back to downward dog. Coming onto all fours. Make sure the knees and hips are in alignment. Thread your right arm through, right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Press the palm of your left hand to the mat to lift your left shoulder up and back. Just feel the softening of your right shoulder to the mat. From here into side opening, your right arm unthreads. You turn your left foot out to the left, extend your right leg and lift your right arm. Draw back on your right hip, your right shoulder, draw your head back. Lifting your right leg parallel to the floor, extend your right arm forward. So feel as though you're lengthening back from the navel and forward from the navel. Releasing the hands back to all fours into child's pose. And again up to all fours, feet lifted, ankles crossed. Take your press up all the way to the mat. Uncross your feet, cobra. Release. Child's pose. All fours, feet lifted, press up. Releasing down. Cobra. Release. Child's pose. And last time. Press up. Drawing down. Uncross, cobra. Release. Child's pose. So all fours and downward dog. Right up onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward, likely walk, step, or jump forward. Exhale, head to knee. Ground down through the feet. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, moon flow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward, head to knee. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, head to knee, stepping back to plank. Chaturanga to the mat. Inhale, high cobra, so lift the chest a little higher. Drop your chin round your spine. Child's pose to all fours. Downward dog. Inhaling to plank. Exhale slowly to the mat. Cobra. Child's pose. Inhale. Downward dog. Plank. Chaturanga. High cobra. Child's pose. Inhale into downward dog. Exhale. Inhale to plank. Exhale. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Two more. Downward dog. To plank. Chaturanga. High cobra. Child's pose. Last time to all fours. Downward dog. Plank. Exhale. High cobra. Child's pose. So just take a wee moment here in child's pose. Third eye to the mat, sitting bones to your heels. Breathing to expand your belly and your lower back. For the next part of the practice, a little bit more energetic, a little bit stronger. If you don't feel like it for any reason, just do your own little vinyasa flow. I'll show you what we're going to do so you can make that decision. So if you come up to all fours, I'll just show you what the flow will be. So from downward dog, your right knee draws to your left elbow. Into downward dog, right knee to right elbow, downward dog, and then stepping your right foot through, straightening the leg, coming onto the inside, or the left heel comes down, and you lift your left arm into fallen angel. So that's the flow. If you'd like to do it with me, come into downward dog. Bring in your right knee to your left elbow and plank. Downward dog, right knee to right elbow. Downward dog, step your right leg through to the left. Come onto your left heel and lift your left arm, fallen angel. Bring your left hand down, unthread your right leg, downward dog into plank, chaturanga, cobra, and child's pose. To all fours, downward dog. Left knee to right elbow and plank. Downward dog. Left knee to left elbow. Downward dog. Step your left foot through to the right. Come onto your right heel. Lift your right arm. Fallen angel. Bring the right hand down and thread your left leg. Downward dog to plank. Chaturanga. High cobra, child's pose. 2 more to all fours, downward dog. Right knee to left elbow and plank, downward dog. Right knee to right elbow, downward dog. Step your right foot through to the left. Come onto your left heel, lift your left arm, fallen angel. Release your left hand and thread your right leg, downward dog, into plank, chaturanga, the cobra, child's pose, to all fours, downward dog, left knee to right elbow and plank, downward dog, left knee to left elbow, downward dog. Step your left foot through, come onto your right heel, lift your right arm. Release your right hand, draw back to downward dog, into plank, chaturanga, high cobra, and child's pose. This time slide your hands back, bring the backs of your hands to the mat beside your feet, maybe a little circle into your hands, releasing any tension you might have created there in your wrists. And sliding your hands forward, coming up to all fours. We're working now with a little bit of glute strengthening. We're going to start with the right side, lifting the right thigh, the right shin parallel to the floor. So an L shape with your right leg, and then draw it back in. Inhale as you lift. Exhale. Try not to swing through your hips or keeping the body still. So you're really just working your glute muscles. Lift and release. So in the Western world, a real big problem with lower back pain, it's often caused by glute amnesia, where we actually lose the ability to fire up the glutes. Too much sitting. One more. Lift and release. Now lengthen out your right leg, tuck the toes and press the heel away. Feel the length through the back of your right leg. So from here, keeping the leg straight, take your right leg out to the right, tap your big toe, and then big circle with the right leg and tap it over to the left. Again, just keep the upper body still, your gaze between your hands as you move your leg from right to left. Just really feel the muscles and the glutes firing up here. And one more. And this time taking your right leg out to the right. Bring the sole of your right foot down. So wrists underneath your shoulders into cat, arching your back, chin to chest. Inhaling into cow, tilt the tailbone up, belly down, chest forward, look forward. Exhaling into cat. And inhaling into cow. Coming back to a neutral spine. Thread your left arm through, left shoulder, left ear to the mat. So you're reaching towards your right foot. Then lift up your right arm and take the hand behind your back, reaching towards your left thigh. So try to bring the right shoulder out of your line of vision. Draw it back. Releasing your left hand, pressing back up. Drawing your right leg into all fours. Now to the other side, your left leg lifts in an L shape and you draw it down, lifting the left leg and draw it down. One more. Release. Now straighten out your left leg, tuck the toes and press your left heel away. Lengthen through the back of your leg. Nice. Now from here, take your left leg out to the left, tap your big toe, and circle the foot around and tap over to the right. So try not to swing the upper body again. Keep your gaze between your hands and feeling that they're using the muscles of gluteus maximus and minimus. One more. Taking your left leg out to the left, bring the sole of the foot down into cat, tucking your tailbone chin to chest. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling to cat. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Now coming back to center, draw your right arm through, right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Lifting up your left arm and take the hand behind your back, reaching towards your right thigh. Again, try to bring the left shoulder out of your line of vision, up and back. Release your left hand down, unthread your right arm, bring your left leg into all fours. Now press the tops of your feet into the mat and your shins as you round your spine into cat, really connecting the lower leg to the mat. Then as you come into cow, tuck your toes, draw the belly down, lift the heart, look forward. And then lift up into downward dog, fingers spread wide, navel in and up, face soft and relaxed. Breath even and smooth. With your hips high and your head low, slowly walk your feet forward, bringing your feet hip distance apart. Rest your belly on your thighs and hold on to opposite elbows. Heaviness through your head, lightness through your hips. Take your hands to the mat. So either roll up your spine or walk your hands up your legs as you come up to standing. So when you come up to standing, just check your feet are hip distance apart, your heels are behind your toes. You want a straight line from hips to knees to ankles. Bring your arms parallel to the floor, relax your shoulders down. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, sinking into your squat. So the natural tendency here is the knees to come together. So keep the knees in line with your ankles and your hips. Keep the heart lifted, shoulders down. So really using your thigh strength. And as you inhale, lift your left leg into one-legged mountain pose. Step the left leg back directly underneath your left hip and back to your squat. Again, lift the left leg again in one-legged mountain pose. Place the left foot down, back to your squat, knees, ankles, hips in one line. And this time lifting up into one-legged mountain. Take the side of your left foot to your right thigh. Keep your left foot flexed. Bring your hands to prayer as you come into figure of 4. So sinking the hips low, relax the shoulders. That's nice. Inhale, lift the left knee, lift your arms back into one-legged mountain. Straighten your left leg and step your left leg back into high lunge. Take an inhale, exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale. And lift one more. And lift open into warrior 2. So your left heel comes down, sinking low, strong, but relaxed. Looking to the tip of your middle finger. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, bring your palms to touch above the head and look to your side. Exhale, warrior two, look to the front middle finger, inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, and hold. Turn your right palm up, peaceful warrior. Gaze up to your right hand. And very slowly turn your head to look down at your left foot. Reach your right hand a little further back towards the back end of your rim. Back into warrior two and open into star, facing the long end of your mat. So keep your arms lifted and draw into horse stance. So again, working your thighs, keeping the knees over the toes, shoulders above your hips. So you can inhale without straightening the legs, cactus the arms, and lift your arms. Cactus, and lift one more. Lift into star. Take your arms parallel to the floor, turning your heels out in line with your toes, and nice straight feet. Take an inhale, exhale, diving forward. Keep your chin away from your chest, reaching your arms wide. So see where your arms come to. They might come somewhere along the shin, or they might be able to tuck under the outside edges of your feet. Take an inhale and exhale, draw the crown of your head low. Release your hands to the mat. Walk your hands to the front end of your mat, turning your right foot out, stepping your left foot forward so your feet are hip distance apart. This time either hold on to elbows in front of your shins or behind your calf muscles. Release your hands. Take an inhale to your fingertips. Exhale, head to knee, walking your hands up or rolling up through your spine as you come up to standing, checking that your ankles, knees, and feet and hips are all in one line. Bring your arms parallel to the floor, sinking into your squat, really feeling the strength without straining. Lifting into one-legged mountain with your right leg lifted, knee lifted. Back to your squat, feet hip distance apart. Nice straight feet, heels behind your toes. Nice sinking low. Lifting the right knee high, one-legged mountain. Back to squat. And then again, one-legged mountain. So option just to stay here or come to figure of four, outside edge of your right foot to your left thigh, hands to prayer. Flex your right foot, draw the right knee down. And now back to one-legged mountain. Straighten your right leg, stepping back with your right leg into high lunge. Take an inhale, exhale, cactus, and lift. Cactus. Lift and open into warrior two. Your right heel comes down, arms lengthening, no tension in your shoulders. As you inhale, straighten your left leg, bring your palms together high above your head and look to the side. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, warrior two. Turn your left palm up. Peaceful warrior. Keep bending into the left leg. Slowly turn your head to look down at your right foot. Draw the left hand over, reaching towards the back end of your rim. Back into warrior two. to star, the horse stance. Inhale, exhale, cactus, and lift. Cactus. One more. Lift into star. Take your arms down slowly to your sides, stepping to the front end of your mat. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, folding forward, head to knee. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, head to knee. Slowly walk your feet back to plank and release your body down onto the mat. Rest your head on your hands and turn your toes out wider than your heels for Makrasana. And observing your breath. Bringing your feet back together, tops of your feet to the mat, and extend your arms out wide to the sides, palms facing down, looking down at the mat. Take a deep inhale into the belly, and as you exhale, lift the chest, lift your arms, and look forward. Exhale slowly to release. Inhale to belly, and lift. And release. And last time, inhale belly, lift, so keep the belly pressing into the mat as you lift your chest, look forward, keep breathing, and release. So you can come back to that option, or the next one is to lift both the legs and the chest. So take an inhale into the belly, connect the belly, and now chest lifts, maybe legs lift. Look forward, hold and breathe. And release the hands down. Rest your head on your hands. Relax your legs. Now lift your feet up towards the ceiling and just flop your feet from side to side. So your windscreen wiper movement, really relaxing the glutes and the lower back. Stopping in the center, release your feet to the mat, hands under your shoulders. So very slowly making your way up to all fours. And keeping with that mindfulness, gracefulness as you make your way onto your back. Lying down on your back and hug your knees into your chest. Slide your hands down towards your ankles and place your feet to the floor, so into a bridge position. Let go of the ankles now and just make sure that you can just see the rounded bit of your heel on either side of your hips and your feet are nice and straight. Starting with a pelvic tilt, take an inhale into your belly and exhale, press your lower back into the mat as you lift your tailbone. Then as you inhale into your belly, push the tailbone into the mat and lift your lower back. Exhale, press the lower back down, lift your tailbone. Inhale, tailbone to the mat, lift your lower back. One more time, lower back to the mat, lift your tailbone. Inhale, tailbone to the mat, lift your lower back. And come back to a neutral spine. Just take a breath. And this time as we inhale, just start to roll up through your spine, but at the same time, lift your arms. So your arms are moving in time with the movement to your spine. The navel lifts high, your hands are lifted high, and then as the chest draws towards your chin, the backs of your hands come onto the floor behind you. And as you exhale from your neck, again, just move your arms back in time with the movement of the spine, nice and slowly. And press your lower back into the mat. Just keep your hands off the mat. And now reach your fingers towards the back end of your mat. Lift your chest and look up. So a little engaging of the abdominal muscles. Slowly releasing down. And as you inhale into bridge, lift the hips, lift the arms. Taking the backs of the hands behind to the floor as you lift your navel, chest towards your chin. And slowly coming down, arms moving down. Connect your lower back into the mat. Firmly press it down as you lift your shoulders, lift your chest, look up. Release it down. And one more time, start to roll up through your spine, backs of the hands to the mat or the floor. And slowly rolling down, pressing your lower back to the mat, engaging the abdominal muscles, lift up. And release, hug your knees to your chest. Now crossing your right ankle over your left ankle, slide your hands down to hold your feet and draw your heels into the back of your thighs. Maybe a little rocking here from side to side or a little circling. Just notice how that feels in the lower back and sacrum. Any movement here that feels nice. And then stopping in the center. So this one is a little bit confusing. You need to really listen to the instructions. So from here, let go of your right foot. So your left hand is just by your side. Keep a hold of your left foot with your right hand and draw your left foot to the mat, bringing your left knee down onto the mat as though you're into a Baddha Konasana. If you need to let go of the foot, that's fine, just as long as the leg is in that Baddha Konasana butterfly shape. Your left arm then draws over to your right knee and you push your right knee towards your right shoulder. So your knees are drawing in opposite directions. You're feeling that opening, the sensation in the front of the left thigh and the inner thigh on the right side. Is that nice? So from here, take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. And as you begin to draw the right knee over to the left, if you're holding your foot, just pull your foot towards the right side of the mat. So you're straightening the leg a little bit more. Now draw the right knee over. Keep both shoulders connected. Turn to look to the right. And if you're holding the feet, this is called cat's tail. If not, you're just coming into a nice twisted spine. Relax and soften. Observing the breath. Release the foot, come back to the center, hug your knees. And this time cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Slide your hands down to opposite feet, draw the heels into the back of the thighs. Maybe a little movement if that felt nice. Squeaky floor. Now, let go of your left foot. Relax your right arm down. Keep a hold of your right foot with your left hand and draw the right foot to the mat. Your right knee drawing out to the side. So if you need to let go of the foot, just do that. Then your right hand comes to your left knee and you push your left knee towards your left shoulder. So you're drawing your knees in opposite directions. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee, and as you pull it across, if you're holding your right foot, you gently pull your right foot towards the left side of the mat, and you bring your left knee over to the right, left shoulder to the mat, looking to the left, and breathe. And release your foot, bring your knees back to the center, hug of your knees, little rock from side to side and from front to back. And when you're ready, rolling yourself up to sitting. And taking your hands behind your hips. So just finishing a little hip circle. Bring your belly towards your right thigh, towards the floor, towards your left thigh, and then scooping the belly as you round the spine back. So nice, easy movement. Try and find a spot that's not so creaky. And circling back the other way. And stopping in the center, take your right hand to the floor to your side and reach your left arm over. Your left hand to the floor on the left and reach your right arm over. Left hand over your right knee, right hand behind your back as you twist. Right hand over your left knee and twist. Back to the center and just gently reaching forward. Just take a little forward fold. And then walking your hands back, bring your knees together. So two options now. You can come into your simple inversion or we'll come into halasana or plow pose. So if you are going to come into plow pose, remembering to make sure you know what you're doing, that you're not looking around at all when you're in this posture. So halasana is taking the legs behind, the hands on your lower back, and you're drawing the tops of your feet to the floor behind you. If you're in your simple inversion, your lower back's connected to the mat, your feet are lifted high, and your arms are behind your head. If you're in halasana, keep the top of your left foot to the mat and lift your right arm high, pointing right leg high, lifting, pointing the toe. So you're in a one-legged shoulder stand. Slowly bring your right foot down, bring the tops of the toes to the mat, and lift your left leg high. Feel as though you've been pulled up by your left foot. Releasing the left foot down, and then slowly, if you're in halasana, making your way to your simple inversion. Lower back to the mat, feet lifted high. Just take a couple of breaths with your arms behind your head. And then hugging your knees to your chest. And with your knees bent, feet to the floor. So now's the time for a blanket or anything to make you feel more comfortable. And when you're ready, just lying down on your mat, taking your legs out nice and wide, heels wider than your hips. Bring the backs of your hands to the mat, palms facing up, closing your eyes. And just beginning to feel a wave of relaxation coming up through your body, using your exhale to release any tension. Awareness of the gentle rise of your belly as you inhale and the fall of your belly as you exhale. So we're going to do a little body meditation. Observe your body from the outside in without judgment, as if you were looking at a photograph of someone you love. Notice the front of your body, light and spacious. The back of your body, broad. Notice a spreading from the inside out like honey melting. Face soft, heart is open, mind like the clear blue sky. Notice your belly and pelvis sink to the floor, and your legs become heavy and grounded. Feet to head, inside to outside, skin is soft and stretched smoothly over the bones. See your face, the clothes on your skin, feel the skin on your bones. Going deeper still, observe the organs, blood, and gentle internal movements of energy right down to a cellular level. Have a sense of your entire body lying there still and at ease, ready to receive the gift of Shavasana. And just bringing your awareness back to your room, back to your physical body, deepening your breath. Bring a little movement into your fingers and toes. Slowly drawing your heels together and lengthen your arms behind your head, nice and long in your spine. Walk your heels towards your hips, hugging your knees to your chest. And very slowly and mindfully circling your knees. Back the other way. With your knees bent, feet to the floor, rolling to your right hand side, hands to prayer. Relaxed body and calm mind. With your eyes closed, left hand to the floor, slowly bring yourself up to sitting. Drawing your heart above your pelvis and your head above your heart, nice and long in your spine, awareness to your breath. Thank yourself for making time for this practice. Thank everyone who connected with you, and thank you for allowing me to be part of your practice. Circling your arms wide to the sides, palms meeting high above your head. Look up to your thumbs, thumbs to the crown of your head, third eye, heart center. Om Shanti, Namaste. Thank you.